this year's Super Bowl, and we've got a classic in store between the Philadelphia Eagles and the New York Giants. For the chance to head to Arizona in 2 weeks' time for Super Bowl 57, we are underway now in the NFC Championship. Takes it at the 7. And they will wrangle it down a couple yards shy of the 30. The drive starts with Wilson. And that's not the start that he was looking for, as he's going to be met and dropped behind the line. Call it officially a loss of 2 on the first play from scrimmage. Second down. The defense was ready for the run-pass option, diagnosed it perfectly.
Not only did they stack him up at the point of attack, but he was met by a host of light-colored jerseys.
First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12. First carry for Raheem Mostert. And he'll push his way forward to about the 32. So they get half of what they needed. It'll be 3rd and 6 upcoming.
On a 2nd and long, it's really nice to see an offense that has enough confidence to run the football in that situation. I think that goes back to their practice and game planning. They've seen things that they've seen on tape and in previous games that led them to believe that even in a long-distance situation, they can still run the football and gain enough yardage to put themselves in a good spot on 3rd down.
Throwing is Allen on 3rd. He sets to fire deep. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down.
They are such a talented team at defending the perimeter and taking away throws to the outside. Great confidence, great skill.
Allen will look to throw for it on 4th. He's going to take another shot here. And it is caught at the 10-yard line. And all the way in. Touchdown, New York. On this stage, conference championship game, every play is magnified, and that was a big play.
No doubt about it. One thing that has these guys a step away from a shot in the big game, their big play ability. They can strike from anywhere.
The point after, no gimme in the snow, but it's up and good. And that makes the score 7-0. Morstead out now following the touchdown to kick. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. They'll start this drive out on the ground. And he's upended at the 33 following a good pickup of 8. Here's a 2nd and 2 now from the 33. And he'll run on the inside handoff. And he'll only get a yard to bring up 3rd and 1.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down. They'll look to throw for it on 3rd and 1. He's going to look deep down the field. And that's caught inside the 30. Touchdown, Eagles. And CD, we have seen some great runs the last few times we've been together, but I think we could at least put this one in our top 5. That was a determined gallop there.
Yeah, this is a guy who runs with such balance and control. I mean, he went through that early contact just like he was driving over a speed bump, and he's able to continue his way downfield and wind up in the end zone.
And you can see the distance traveled there after the initial contact on the next-gen stats. Extra point by York is up and good. And we are tied at 7. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. This is taken just shy of the 10. Look at this. Middle of the field. A breakaway. Touchdown, Giants. It's an 89-yard kick return, and the Giants have taken the lead. I know a lot of special teams coaches, they just want to keep it away from him because that's what he can do.
And others have egos that their players can't keep up with, and they say challenge him, kick it to him. The way he runs as fast as he is, I wouldn't challenge him at all. I'd do everything possible to keep it away.
He is just a blur when he gets a full head of steam, and he got a full head of steam there. And we will not see an attempt to match that return touchdown, as this will be a touchback and bring it out to the 25. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. The offense coming back out here. Plenty of energy, ready to roll, looking to just add to what they have been doing after scoring a touchdown, Charles, their last time out.
And that's a great feeling to have on the sideline, partner, knowing you just won the battle against the opposing defense. And since they came off the field, I'll guarantee you all they want to do is get back out there because they know they have the upper hand on that defense right now.
And they'll give him another shot here on the ground. And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
Usually we see runs like this as the defense breaks down later in the game, but this guy is setting the tone early, running through all types of tackles and put the defense back on its heels.
Let's go now.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Now here's a little touch pass as they tap it quickly to their receiver. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. It's a gain of 16 and an Eagle first down. Just a simple tap pass, but it pays off in a big way.
And sometimes the simple stuff causes the most problems for a defense because there's a breakdown in communication there. When that receiver goes behind the line of scrimmage and it looks like he's going in motion, someone either has to go with him or he has to be passed off to another defender. Somehow they didn't get that communicated well, and it turned into a nice play.
So the drive takes them into Giants territory now. 1st and 10 at the 46. They'll set up a throw. And he can't get away from the pressure. The Giants get there. They bring a man off the corner that time, and he gets home for a loss of 6.
Oh, my goodness. Was that a defensive back that got to him with the pressure?
Oh, look at the former defensive back. You're all smiles up here.
I hope everybody can hear my smile on that play.
And here's a handoff out of the gun. And he's taken down at the 50 after a short gain of 2.
Ladies and gentlemen, that is a force of nature at the defensive tackle position. Yes, he's as big as they come, but still plenty agile. He's able to make a nice play there to swallow up the ball carrier.
And the Giants will go with 6 defensive backs here on 3rd. And they'll keep leaning on the running game. Back to the ground. Room here to run. And he's going to be taken down at the 39. Clearly short of the first by a few yards. Back to throw. And it's going to be batted down. It will go the other way with the football. The Eagles unable to convert there on 4th. And the Giants are going to get the football back. Even though they didn't get it, probably the right call. Too long for a field goal and just not a whole lot to gain from a punt there.
Yeah, you wouldn't have really netted very much yardage if you pumped the ball, right? And the thing about a field goal, and you know this from so much experience, the longer the field goal, the lower it comes out off the kick, right? Which means it's got a better chance of being blocked. So you're taking a chance either way. I like the fact they went for it. Absolutely love the run right there. This guy's known for his quickness, but also for his speed. And he's able to get to the second level almost before you blink if you give him any type of blocking. Always talk about slot receivers, and they're usually known as quicker than fast. In this case, we've got a guy who's quick and fast, and he used it to great advantage.
Wilson with a first down carry. And they'll wind up getting this to the 37. Gain of 9. The previous run good for 9. Here's 2nd and a yard. Another carry for Wilson. And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. A good chance this is 4-down territory if they're unable to convert. But right now looking at a 3rd and 3. To the air, Allen. And this is caught. Touchdown, Giants. Tyreek Hill. A touchdown on a kick return and now one through the air. And the Giants have taken a 2-touchdown lead now. Sanders on for the extra point. Well, these may be an adventure this afternoon, but this one is good. Morstead out now following the touchdown to kick. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. They'll need to come from behind if they want to play in 2 weeks as they trail early in this NFC Championship game. That's to about the 28. Second down coming up. Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28. The play action fake. They'll look to throw. And he will find his man Schwartz. That's complete. And he's able to get this to the 40-yard line before he's out of bounds.
And in the run-up to this championship game, so much was made about how would this offense hold up on the road in a hostile environment. Well, that's not the definitive answer, but what a great first answer from them, that big play right there.
A pretty wild first quarter, 21-7.
Black clock. 62 blaster.
On first down, they'll go to the ground attack. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. Add the gain here to the previous play, and it's better than 40 yards total.
I'm okay with the call there. In fact, I actually like it. I know they're down a couple of scores, but the running game worked in that situation. I would continue to go in that direction.
Ready.
Running game working. They'll stick with it on first down. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves them with 2 to go on second down. 8 yards the tally on that first down run. Here's 2nd and 2.
Ultra.
Hands it off out of the gun. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. The Giants going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter.
On the set.
First and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. They'll try to run it in, going option right. And he'll keep working toward that end zone as he's down to about the 2-yard line. Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. And he's going to go down just outside of the 5, right around the 6-yard line. Multiple defenders there to drop him for a loss of 4.
When you're this close to the goal line, you've got to expect pressure from the defense, so the ball's got to come out fast. Got to get out of his hands quicker.
They've been denied touchdowns in the red zone twice already. Here comes 3rd and goal. And here comes throw number 1 for the backup QB. That's incomplete, but there is a flag down, so hang on. A big call coming on 3rd down. So they decline it as that will bring up 4th.
And I know that yardage and field position are keys to any game played, but you've got to consider downs when you're talking about penalties, and they wisely did not take that one and made it 4th down.
York able to send this one through, and that will get the disadvantage now back down to 11. So the 3 points there, and CD, that helps them inch a bit closer.
Yeah, partner, when you're losing, any points you see go on the board in your favor, you're happy to take them.
New York ready, and here we go as he sends this one away. This taken in at the goal line. And able to get this out to the 25. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And thus far, the weather has not slowed this offense down one bit. They've looked good so far in the first half.
They certainly have. And think back to our meeting with the head coach. And we asked him, because we saw the forecast for this game, didn't we? We said, hey, have you prepared for this? And he talked about the different drills that they've done in adverse conditions, the wet ball drills, things of that nature. He said, I don't think it's going to slow us down much. We tend to handle it pretty well, and he's been right.
And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down.
Alert! 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 Gun.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. He'll get this complete to Cooper Kupp. An incredible play there. They do get big yardage, but they're still stopped a yard or two short, and it's 4th down. If you're going to blitz, likely going to leave you in man coverage with this guy, and that is less than ideal.
It is, because just about any offense that has an elite receiver, if you blitz and have him in man coverage, you're going to him, even if he has an elite defender on him, because he usually knows where the ball is before the defender does.
They'll run for it. It's Edwards. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. A big roll of the dice on 4th and 1, but it pays off. They convert.
Partner, do we have a medic here? Can I get a cold compress from my head right now? Watching these play calls, I know that they're in the red zone, but he's in his own red zone, not the opposite red zone to decide to go for it. How did this happen?
Hey, risky, but it paid off. I agree. You keep calling plays like that, you're going to need a lot of antacids on the sideline. And they'll get him down here at about the 42. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on 1st down, that fits the bill.
So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3. To throw, it's Allen. That's caught by his big tight end, Mike Gesicki. And they'll work this down inside the 30. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. Throwing on 1st down is Allen. Allen hit. He lost the football. 2 minutes remain in the first half of this NFC Championship. Now this one from about 2 counties over after the sack. They come up on a 2nd and very long. Here's Allen. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. Toward the back corner of the end zone, but he could not get the feet down. This will wind up incomplete.
I know conventional wisdom says, hey, don't get it all back in one play. But sometimes you go ahead and try to. They tried to get it all back on that one. Weren't able to do so.
Now, I believe they buzzed down. They're going to take another look at this play with all reviews coming from the replay official here in the final 2 minutes of the half. 9th play of the drive now on 3rd and a country mile.
Regular. Alert! Middle.
Now Allen. That's into a crowd and intercepted. Picked up by Denzel Ward. He's certainly not been afraid to take some chances downfield. Now, look, it's paid off for him a couple of times. That time, not so fortunate.
And that's where I want to start, what you said. It's paid off a couple of times. So his aggressiveness has been good for his offense for the most part. So he throws an interception there. No one likes that, but I would not rein him back in. The return on investment thus far has been pretty good. 2 touchdowns to 1 interception.
And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
Ready.
2nd down and 8.
Hey, go steal.
Cooper, the man in motion right. Down to about the 22 here. The Giants going to burn their 3rd and final timeout as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next.
I thought that was a good call. Passing situation on 2nd down. They hit him with the draw instead and pick up nice yardage.
Yeah, because the draw, they're thinking pass when they see that initially defensively, right?
But you know, in today's NFL, most of the time on 2nd and long, when it's a passing situation, pass rushers are on the field and they're only thinking one thing: get to the quarterback. And oftentimes you can bypass them with a running play.
From the gun, they'll try to run it. And he will have the first before he's brought down right on the chalk of the 20.
Well, someone's been having a good game so far, and you know something? A lot of it's been power running. They decided to turn him loose again on 3rd down, didn't they?
They did indeed. He delivered the tough yards. A 1st and 10 here, and you know, if they could just get 3 out of this, something about whittling it to a 1-score game at half that might provide a psychological boost. And he can't find anywhere to go with it. And he goes down. Vita Vea able to take him down. It's a loss of 3. These sacks now, they're starting to pile up, Charles. And that front 7 defensively, they've had their way with this offensive line.
And I think at this stage, we have to start thinking about different play calls. We've got to start helping this quarterback out because
the pressure gets to him again. And they'll burn the timeout with 5 seconds left. A chance to try to add 3 points before heading to the locker room. Now with 5 seconds left, not really enough time to run another play and then stop it. So on comes the field goal unit. Made his first, this now from 42 yards out. York able to send this one through, and that'll make this an 8-point game. So, Charles, they get to them with their first turnover of the game and then make it hurt a little bit extra with a field goal.
And anytime you give the ball up, what's the first thing a coach tells his defense? Don't let them score off of this. You've got to put out the fire. In fact, in 2021, that's what one NFL coach termed his defense. The firemen. Go out there, guys, and don't let them put some points on the board.
So we've reached halftime here in the NFC Championship as we'll get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here. The Hallis Trophy still hangs in the balance as the second half now underway in the NFC Championship game. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And they have work to do in the second half if they want to earn that berth to the Super Bowl.
And I'm pretty sure this is where their coaches at halftime were saying don't panic, and then demonstrating it by not making a lot of drastic changes to the game plan. Let's just get back to doing what we've been doing all year long. That should be more than good enough.
And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. It'll be a loss of a yard, and that's going to lead to a 3rd and 4 coming up.
I know they've got to be careful not to go to the well too often, but it's a fine line, isn't it? Because sometimes if you got success, you want to just keep pounding away.
But no success there. They rallied quickly on the defensive end.
Got it.
And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game. From the gun, he'll hand this off. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. And they'll run on the inside handoff. And this one not going anywhere. They get him at the 44 for a gain of just a yard. 2nd and 9 now. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a 1st down. Well done. Just his 2nd catch of the game so far. This one moves the chains.
And time to give some credit to the big fellows, the offensive line here, because you've got to have good protection on crossing routes, because you've got to give your receiver time to work all the way across the field. That time, be able to scan the field, spot his receiver moving left to right, and make a good, accurate throw. Thank you, guys.
So the drive takes him into Giants territory now. 1st and 10, right at the 40. Oh, they're going to run a little pop pass here. And he gets it down a yard or 2 shy of the 30 before he's out of bounds.
And a lot of times, these plays, they either go for nothing or they go for big yardage. And here, they got to the outside, turned it upfield, and ended up getting a nice little gain out of it.
Out of the gun, they run it with Hunt. And only able to get 2 here. Stopped at the 30.
And this is why aggressive defensive coordinators love to blitz. It wreaks havoc because they end up taking their attention to the blitzers, freed up the D lineman to make the play.
This will be the 8th play of the drive, and it's 3rd and inches.
Hey, confused.
They'll go with a touch pass here, trying to pick it up. Oh, and fine work there as he gets this thing down to the 11-yard line. Now a 1st and 10 at the 11. Handoff up the middle, Hunt. And able to get him inside the 5 here, just inside the 5 to about the 4. A good run, got 7 on 1st. Here's 2nd and 3. They'll run again with Hunt. 4 yards on the play, and that leads to the 1st and goal.
Now that's the way to do it. Hand it to someone with vision and good footwork, and add in a little bit of power, and you find a way to pick up 1st downs.
Set, Hunt. Ultra. Hey, go steal. Slide through.
It's a quarterback sneak, and he'll get in. He's over for the touchdown. The sneak successful from a yard out, and the Eagles have come back to make it a 2-point game. And they wasted no time, right down near the goal line, and they just sneak it in.
Just do what you need to do. Big guys going up front. Have the field general, the leader, just fall in behind them.
Extra point by York is up and good. And this is now a 1-point game. York ready, and here we go as he sends this one away. This one fielded at the 5. And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. On the ground, it's Mostert to start the drive. And a short pickup to about the 25. The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. Now a give to Mostert running right. Oh, able to avoid him. And he's going to be out up around the 45-yard line. 44 yards rushing for him now. And he's only carried the ball 4 times.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
I'll tell you, far from ideal conditions to play in, but neither offense has had much trouble. Plenty of points to go around. 1st and 10. They'll get this up to the 47 and brought down there. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
Yeah, and they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin, too.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. Throwing now is Allen. On the right side, open is Gesicki. And he'll be brought down just shy of the 40.
His position, and he's listed as a tight end, but he certainly doesn't run like one, and that's what we're seeing more and more coming into the league. Those guys who can run, make plays after the catch, and gain that additional yardage.
And using that speed there to turn it into a pretty nice little gain. On 1st and 10, it's Mostert. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down. Once again, it's Mostert. 5 yards on the carry there, and it leaves him with 3rd and about 6 yards to go.
Not a ton of room available on that one, but he made use of what space was available and gained decent yardage.
Seventh play of the drive upcoming here on 3rd and 6. Allen now looks to throw. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. And unable to connect. Incomplete. I'll give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down.
I usually hesitate when I say a guy's got world-class speed, but this guy might. So let's fire the starter's pistol. Let's go. If you've got him, you've got to try and use him. A lot of anticipation with the ball in the air, but no, incomplete.
56, 56. Alert! Pass. 5 wide. Alert!
So they're going for it, and here's Allen. He's going to have his running back. It's complete. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. So after the big play on 4th, here's 1st and 10. They'll run with Wilson out of the shotgun. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. 1 quarter remains for the right to go on to the Super Bowl. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. So 1st and goal, 6 points here would go a long way toward wrapping this one up. Now a give, running left is Wilson. And he is in. Touchdown, New York. Jeff Wilson, a 5-yard touchdown run. And the Giants get an important score there to extend their lead here in this fourth quarter. And that is off the left upright. It's no good. Morstead out now following the touchdown to kick. From the 6. The lane opens here. He's past the 30. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And they are in need of points here, no doubt about that. With a Super Bowl berth on the line and trailing here in the fourth quarter, this possession, gigantic. And he'll work this one up to about the 38. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
Boy, where would these guys be without his performance on the ground? That puts him over 100 yards now for the afternoon, and I tell you, he seems to be getting stronger as the day goes along.
Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. Over the middle, that's caught by Schwartz. Now he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. So the drive takes him into Giants territory now, 1st and 10 at the 34. They'll drop to throw. Trying to lay one up deep. And it'll be intercepted. Picked off by A.J. Terrell. And the Giants are going to take over here at their own 22-yard line. So they tried to take the deep shot there, but this defense up to the task.
And a lot of times when you air a ball out like this, if it does get intercepted, there's going to be a lot of space out there to set up a return. And remember, you've got 5 big offensive linemen out there playing on their feet in open space. Not a skill most of them possess that allows for extra yardage on the return.
They'll start the drive with Wilson. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. 46 yards on the ground for him now on 9 carries. Got to figure now, after getting that turnover, they're just going to be happy to keep the ball on the ground, right?
This is where covering the football, taking care of the ball, all the ball security terms that have ever been used, they come into play for the guys on offense right now. Just take care of it, and they've got a good chance of ending up winning this game.
And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. Run blitz there defensively, something we might see more of here in the fourth quarter.
I think we'll see a lot of it. And the difference between that and a pass blitz, you're just trying to get to the quarterback. You're trying to scheme someone open who will get to the QB and make sure he gets on the ground. In a run blitz, you're actually trying to cover up gaps, trying to cover up holes so they can't run the football.
On 3rd and long, it's Allen. He's going to wind up and air it out. He's got a man complete. Touchdown. Jalen Waddle. 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And the Giants can just about book their place in Super Bowl 57 as they extend their fourth quarter lead. Extra point up and good by Sanders. And the lead now up to 14. Morstead out now following the touchdown to kick. Fielded right around the 8. And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line.
Let's go now.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. As this offense takes the field against CD, remember last drive they were moving the football, but then they threw that costly interception, so we'll see if they can right the ship here on this drive.
And doesn't that just sum up football? We see it all the time, don't we? The defense goes from losing the battle to making a huge play and stealing the momentum. So you know they're riding high right now, and they're ready to challenge this offense and that quarterback one more time.
And we'll see if the offense is up for that challenge here as things start to get more interesting here in the second half. He went backwards 7 yards, setting up a tough third down. The Eagles on third down. They've converted 4 times out of 6. Not bad. This will be third and forever. Back to throw here. Got a man. It's Schwartz, complete. And way up past the 35 before he's taken down. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. On play action, they'll throw. He's going to loft one deep left side here. And this one is incomplete.
I like the fact that he took the shot deep downfield. Even if you don't get the catch, maybe you get a defensive penalty and pick up the yardage that way.
Here we go.
Line of scrimmage, again the 37 as they line up 2nd and 10. He'll look to throw. Throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. The Eagle passing game looking good on this drive. It's a first down. Clock management definitely critical here if they want to get back in this game.
Absolutely agreed. They have to up the tempo in this case, down a couple of scores. Want to make sure they have a chance to win this ball game.
So the drive takes them into Giants territory now. 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line. Slot man moves right. Again, he'll drop to throw. He's going to sling this deep downfield, and that is incomplete.
Give it big credit for his coverage right there, because when he saw the route break deep, he stayed in position to prevent a completion while avoiding any risk of a flag.
Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
When you're leading in the final quarter, your radar has to be up for any potential deep shots. And probably not the last one they're going to see in this game, not as long as they hold this lead.
On third down, he'll drop to throw. Looking deep downfield. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked up by Javon Holland, and the Giants are going to take over at their own 13-yard line. Well, and I saw the pressure coming at him. That just looked problematic. Hit him as he threw it, and the interception ensued.
Let me pay homage to the man who stood in this spot before. He always talked about how much pressure is in the face of a guy, and can he step into a throw. And when you can't do that, oftentimes interceptions result.
And I think this defense knew what was coming as he is smothered behind the line. Another run for Wilson on second. And he's going to have to protect the football and take his lumps here at this stage of the game as they stop him behind the line. Just a loss of a yard there, but it's not going to help. Now they face a 3rd and 14. Going to need a crafty play call here. 14 yards is what they need to try to convert this thing. So the shotgun snap to Allen. And going deep for Hill. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Greedy Williams picks it off. And the Eagles are going to take possession of the football. Now with that interception, you feel like we got a ball game again. Remember, 2-score contest and still time left here in the fourth.
And in the old days, not too long gone either. Throwing the ball here would have been an absolute no-no, but the way the game's played now, throwing it makes sense. You just have to be careful when you put it in the air.
Try to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. He's going to take a shot right away for the end zone. And this is caught now for a late touchdown. So hold everything here. This one's not over yet.
No, we're not cheering. No, we're not rooting. But I am excited about this. I know you are, too. We got a ball game again after that big-time strike.
Big-time strike, and you are right. Don't go anywhere yet. This thing's not done. Extra point by York is up and good. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this fourth quarter. York ready, and here we go as he sends this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And this game not quite in hand yet. We'll likely see all 3 timeouts defensively and then reassess where we are. On the move to his left. And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game.
If they're able to come back to tie or win this game, I think this is a play that we're going to look back on as the game changer. They really changed the tone of what the opposition wanted to do when they're trying to run some time off the clock and add to its lead late in this contest.
After the sack, they're staring at a challenge basically from the other side of town. It's 2nd and a country mile. Now Allen. It's Hill, complete. They get 11 back on that one. It leads to 3rd down. Now the Eagles will use the 2nd of their timeouts as the clock stops here with 46 seconds left to play. And some secondary help here for the defense in the nickel on 3rd and long. To throw is Allen. And going deep for Hill. Well, this is taken in. It's complete. And they're going to get this down inside the 15. A real field flipper there as all of a sudden they've got a first down in the red zone. They'll run straight ahead with Wilson. Try to bounce it outside, but he's only able to get it back to the line of scrimmage. And now we'll get a timeout here. They're able to stop it with 1 second to go in this game. So now one of the biggest kicks of the night is forthcoming. This to perhaps salt this one away. And this one is no good. He missed it. And this will remain a 1-touchdown game. And for all these guys, whether you're a rookie, a 10-year veteran, there's no feeling like this NFC champs.
And you feel like family. Never at any time do you feel more like family than when you're sharing the joy of being the NFC champs. And now everyone gets to say they're going to the Super Bowl.